Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Gulknowledge Hub. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic regarding speaking English fluently, and the topic is how to pronounce or how to improve our pronunciation. Because without pronunciation, you have read a lot, you have studied a lot, you have written a lot, but when you come to speak English fluently, and when you pronounce words, it determines that either you are attracted by the audience, either you are admired by the audience, or either you become the favorite or not. It all depends upon our pronunciation. First of all, before diving into the video, I would clear some misconceptions regarding pronunciation. A very famous misconception about pronunciation is that by reading aloud you can improve your pronunciation. This is wrong concept, because books are written in letters, in letter forms. They are not written in sounds. There are 26 letters in English language, but there are 44 sounds in English language according to IPA, International Phonetic Alphabets. And books are written in letters, not sounds. So you can't recognize which words are going to be silent and which words are stressed and which words are unstressed, and you can't know the variation of a single word. This is very basic and the great misconception that by reading aloud you can make better your pronunciation. Here I am going to suggest you that without the knowledge of IPA, International Phonetic Sounds, you can't make your pronunciation better. For example, if we take the example of C letter in English, we can pronounce in cup as K sound. In the word place, we utter this sound as S sound, but in the word stomach, C followed by H is pronounced as K sound, but in the same C followed by H in children pronounced as Ch. The different variation of C as S, K, Ch, three variation of a single word cannot be understood by just reading aloud or by just reading a book of written in alphabets, because it is 100% sure that all the books are written in letters. There are 26 letters and there is no knowledge of sounds. There are no sounds. Without the recognition of sounds, how can you pronounce words? You will pronounce these two categories of words, stomach, children. It would be wrong, because in stomach the C sound is like K. In children the C sound is like Ch when it is followed by H. This is a variation and we have to understand this variation, and I am here to tell you international phonetic sounds, how they are pronounced. We will discuss all the variations. So, in order to improve your pronunciation and in order to pronounce words correctly and in its original form, you have to follow International Phonetic Alphabets. There are 44 sounds, 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Then there are diphthongs, switching from one vowel to another. जैसे for example A, I, E, O, E. These are some of the diphthongs. H is voiceless sound, rather it is glottis sound, produced by hair. H. There is no vibration, there is no sound. H. And there are voiceless consonant sounds like F. It is produced by our lips and teeth. F. P with the closure of these two, and then there is sound of H produced by glottis like H. Then there are consonant sounds like P. P is produced by closure of these two lips. P, B, T, D, T, D. When your tip of the tongue touches your roof of the mouth. Then F, V, F, V. F and V is produced by your front teeth and lower lip. Then there is th, d, th, d, th, d, th like thought, d like do, l, l, l sound is produced by your tip of the tongue and roof of the mouth. Then you have sh, j, k, g, m, r. These are consonant sounds, and these are 44 sounds in International Phonetic Order and alphabet. And if you want to pronounce in an exact way, you have to recognize these sounds and how they are produced in different variations. When you come to know these variation of sounds and you practice them on daily basis, you will be able to pronounce English, and your pronunciation will be better and your accent will be better, and you would sound like a good speaker. Hope you have understood this concept of pronunciation and misconception that by reading aloud we can improve our pronunciation. This is misconception, because until and unless you recognize international phonetic sounds, alphabets, you can't pronounce and you can't make your pronunciation better. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.